Okay, now I will present the part of the background. Healthcare is the maintenance or improvement of health via the prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of disease, illness, injury, and other physical and mental impairments in people. Healthcare in Malaysia is mainly under the Ministry of Health. Malaysia generally has an efficient and extensive healthcare system, operating a two-tier healthcare system consisting of a government-based universal healthcare system and an existing private healthcare system. In healthcare, statistics play a significant role by ensuring the application of evidence-based practices, programs, and systems. Healthcare providers utilize statistics to offer quality care, ensure safety, promote health, and advance evidence-based decisions. Using statistics in healthcare, it can provide information about community health problems so that the level of community health can be compared over by time.
Obesity is an excessive accumulation of fat that presents a risk to health. Body mass index BMI is used to define obesity, and if one gets BMI over 30 is considered as obese. Hence, we would like to measure the impact of obesity among Malaysians in terms of their daily dietary intake in this study. Descriptive statistics consists of the collection, organization, summarization, and presentation of data. Therefore, demographic characteristics such as age, gender, income, height, and weight for calculate BMI will be collected and converted into a table and graph after to help present it concisely. The most common types of descriptive statistics are the mean, median, and mode. For example, we can calculate the mean age of individuals who get obese, the median amount spent on fast food each month by individuals to know their lifestyle, and also the mode to know the age group which take fast food the most. Inferential statistics focus on processing sample data to make conclusions on the population. We can classify BMI into underweight, normal weight, overweight, and obese. Hence, further analysis on the effect of fast food consumption toward obesity may be conducted using inferential statistics. For instance, we can see the percentage of age and gender group which have obese and how the amount of fast food intakes affect individuals to get obesity.
Parameter. There are two parameters to be obtained in this study, which are the average diagnosis of disease in Malaysia. Secondly, the percentage need of disease necessitate to customized treatment in Malaysia. Diagnosis, treatment interventions, and patient outcome are significant parameters analyzed. Accurate diagnosis of disease requires statistics to determine. Variation in demographic and the needs of disease necessitate to customized treatment. There are two parameters to be obtained in this study, which are the average body mass index (BMI) of population in Malaysia. Secondly, the percentage of population in Malaysia that has body mass index of more than 30 and above. Body mass index (BMI) is a simple index of weight for height that is commonly used to classify overweight and obesity in adults. It is defined as a person's weight in kilogram divided by the square of his height in meter. The standard deviation provides information on the proportion in four categories established: underweight, normal, overweight, and obese.
Primary data. Primary data refers to a type of the data that is collected by the researchers through experiment, interview, survey, and others. Primary data are usually collected from the sources where the data origin from and are regarded as the best data in the research. The research is using questionnaire to collect the primary data from the respondents based on their age. The questionnaire is used in our research is by question type through an online survey. Our questionnaire is shared through social media, which is Instagram. The target population is females and males based on their age level, such as the children, teenagers, adults, and older adults. The aim of the researchers to investigate the awareness of the Malaysian in the obesity problem. The example of the questionnaire are: do you know the effects of the obesity? And how often do you get a health checkup? Nominal data. Nominal data is a type of the data that is used to label the variables without providing any quantitative values. Data is not measured or evaluated in this case, it just assigned to multiple groups. For example, the question should be what kinds of job was taken. The respondents can just answer the question straightly, which is teacher, officer, and hawkers. And the next question is, do you agree that obesity is the most harmful disease in the Malaysia, then the respondents can respond as yes or no. Ordinal data. Ordinal data is a kind of the categorical data with a set order or scale to it. Ordinal data is classified into categories within a variable that has a neutral rank order. In our research, we are using strongly agree, agree, neutral, disagree, and strongly disagree in the questionnaire to receive the responses from the respondents.
Secondary data is research data that has previously gathered and can be accessed by researcher. The term contrasts with primary data, which is data collected directly from the source. Secondary data means data collected by someone else earlier, survey, observation, experience, questionnaire, personal interview. Government population website, book, journal article, and internal record also can be a source by secondary data. Secondary data use of healthcare is to use to arrange health data from population level, such as electronic health record, health insurance claim, and health registry data to improve the personal care planning, medical development, safety monitoring, research, and policy making. Our study is focused on issue obesity in Malaysia. Total prevalence of obesity among older adults was 15.8%, 61.1% of female, and 38.9% of male in the present study, which is comparable to the NHMS 2015 study in Malaysia. Because of each secondary data, there is bias in reliability and accuracy, so we need to confirm the sources come from where, and we must continue to shift to the years and method for obtaining test data, such as secondary data that is too old and to be inaccurate and unavailable. Application of intravenous data in obesity research are age group and obesity standard. For example, many organizations will doing their research for the collect data. In the start, they will ask for the age group, and the data will show us 10 to 20 and 20 to 30. But even though the 20 minus 10 is equal to 30 minus 20, but it's different. For the ratio, tracking and analyzing financial ratio is the criteria practice for the healthcare organization. The ratio show when operating cost and moving, that can help to manage the cash flow and provide the great baseline for analyzing profitability.